everyone, and welcome to This Day. Today is Tuesday, November 7th, and I'm Bobby Higgins. Coming up, we have the CEO update with Siobhan Foster. She's going to tell us about some protection steps for dealing with coyotes, teach us how to go online to watch board meetings, plus how VMS is working with realtors for the benefit of this community. So great show coming ahead today. And now we'll take a look at today's Stay Informed. It's the last call for VMS board candidates. One opening is available for each Housing Mutual and for GRF. You can pick up your application in the community center right here on El Toro Road. Completed applications and candidate statements are due this week by Thursday, November 9th by 5 p.m. For any questions about the election process, contact Paul Nguyen at 949-268-2383. And taking a look at the weather, today there'll be some areas of low clouds, then it'll be sunny and cool. It'll be cool, dry weather. Today's high is 70 and it'll drop down to 55 tonight. Tomorrow on Wednesday, it'll be breezy and pleasant with areas of low clouds early in the morning. Otherwise, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 56. Thursday will be sunny with a high of 78 and a low of 53. Friday will be pleasant with mostly sunny skies, and going into the weekend, on Saturday, there will be plenty of sunshine. And now taking a look at the sunrise and sunset, there's a beautiful picture of a butterfly from Alan Clark. Sunrise this morning was at 6:15 a.m. and the sunset tonight, oh my goodness, before 5 p.m. it'll be at 4:53. It's crazy. We are definitely getting into the shorter, darker days and almost winter time. If you'd like to have your photo featured here on This Day, please email it to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Stay with us, because up next we have the CEO update, but first let's take a look at today's meetings.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first two buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The thoughtfully redesigned 2023 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 32 miles per gallon, a 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. The 2023 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Welcome back to This Day. It's time to find out what's going on with Village Management Services. Joining me now is Siobhan Foster with the CEO Update. It's so nice to see you again.
Thank you, Bobby.
Last time I saw you was actually on Halloween, and you were dressed up as a referee. And I thought it was so cute. You had a whistle and everything.
I did.
So did you have a good Halloween? Did you do anything for the evening?
The highlight was the work parties here. So.
That was very cool. I actually have not been involved, a part of something like that before. So I thought that was just so much fun. It was really nice. So Thanksgiving's coming up. Any plans for you?
Just a quiet,
yeah, so you'll stay in town?
weekend, yes.
Yeah. I always love, one of my favorite traditions is, we don't do it so much lately because now I've kind of taken over the cooking, but when it used to be my mom did all the cooking, then me and my family, we would go out for a hike in the morning.
Oh, that's nice.
And I absolutely just
to earn your
loved that.
calories.
Yeah. So, and the last time you were here, we were talking about the Health and Wellness Expo. How did that go?
Very, very well attended.
There's a good turnout.
Well appreciated.
Oh,
yes.
that's great. Is there anything that residents were saying, or any of the people in the booths, did they say about the event?
They really appreciated the chance to get flu shots if they needed them and things like that.
Oh, that's good. That's so great. So for getting into the CEO update, first off, coyotes.
Yes.
And it's that time of year. My understanding about coyotes is this is the time of year that the pups have grown big enough, the males are leaving, the den, and so you might see more coyotes out there this time of year.
Correct. One of the hot topics, and that's what I'm touching on today, is coyote activity in the village. And we just want to remind everyone that coyotes are found everywhere in Orange County. They don't require wildlife areas to survive. These animals are comfortable living in close proximity and have little fear of humans. And coyote sightings within the village are common. So what we want to do today is provide some tips and information about coyotes.
So there have been reports of coyotes actually near the manors or the condos
Yes.
or roaming in the streets. Okay.
Yes.
So it's not like, oh, you see them up in the hills. They're actually coming into the
Yes,
neighborhoods.
which is commonplace.
Okay.
So the Laguna Beach Police Department Animal Services Division responds to our wildlife situations here in the village, and they provide information on how to take steps to protect yourself. And these include leaving a comfortable distance between you and the coyotes. They will display defensive behaviors if threatened or cornered. They recommend increasing the distance between you and a coyote if you do encounter one that behaves aggressively. Don't feed the coyotes, and eliminate potential food and water sources, fallen fruit, standing water, and so forth that might be adjacent to your manors.
I had heard a story one time of somebody who was on a trail and came up across a coyote, and it was kind of like one step forward, they were doing this dance, and the person didn't know what to do, and finally they put on their phone a loud noise, and that's what finally scared the coyote off.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what about pets? What steps can you do to protect your fur babies?
Sure. Animal Services recommends feeding your pets indoors, keeping your cats and dogs inside as much as possible. Supervise them closely when on walks or on outside patios and so forth. Do not use retractable leashes. Have them, close by, so if you need to pull them back, you can pull them back. Considering investing in a coyote vest. This helps buy time
that was
for an
something I
animal.
only recently found out was such a thing. What a great idea. So that way, if a coyote did surprise you and tried to grab, especially a small dog, then the vest, I guess it's sort of like a porcupine.
Right,
It'll
it has-
poke them so they can't really grab the dog.
And that's, kind of a new trend.
Yeah, what a great idea.
And then they also say to pick up waste from your animals because that scent can attract coyotes. And again, do not feed animals outside.
So I had no idea that our pets' waste could attract the coyotes. That's interesting, because don't coyotes leave theirs to let others know to stay away,
Yes,
right?
yes, that's my understanding. at
Yeah,
least.
interesting. And then, and so then you mentioned that if you do see, there's a program on.
There's a
Tell us
recent
about this
interview.
program.
Host Cindy Whitney, who does Discovering Laguna Woods Village, interviewed David Petrella, the Laguna Beach Animal Service Officer assigned to the village to help increase awareness. The bit.ly link is on the screen in front of you. And again, he talks about coyotes in and around the village, tips for walking with and without a dog, an insight into coyote behavior, many of the things that I'm sure you just touched on.
Yeah, I'm sure way more information than I know about. So that's a great video to watch to learn about it. One thing you mentioned real quick, you said about watching your pets out on the patio. I'm assuming that's like the ground floor patios. Like if you have one that's up higher.
I would hope so, yes.
Yeah, unless it's a cat and the cat's going to jump off.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. So, and then just more info and resources if people need, or if you come across a coyote.
Yes, so
what
you can
should
call
do.
Animal Services, and that phone number is on the next slide, which is 949-497-0701, or you can email them at coyotes@lagunabeachcity.net. And they have a great, robust website with coyote tips and
information.
tactics.
So anytime you see a coyote, you should report it, or
if you think it's posing a danger, many coyotes travel the golf course at nighttime, and I don't think there's much you can do about them. But
Right.
if you see one that perhaps is a
okay,
threat.
that's when you should report it.
Yes.
Okay, and then moving to governance, you're going to show us how to use the village website to find important meetings.
I am, and so with the annual elections just about completed, GRF concludes theirs tomorrow. We just wanted to remind residents how they can participate in the governance process. So the first is meeting calendars and schedules. These are on the village website. You select calendars and calendars home, and you can see the different corporations listed in the circle down in the left-hand corner. So you select the corporation that you're interested in, and that will take you to the list of meetings and the agendas and so forth.
Okay, and then so you can watch live and current meetings and past board meetings.
Yes.
So
One way to do is use our Granicus system. So that's again available on the website. You go to residents, and then you select board meeting videos. And then the next slide shows how you can watch live meetings, which are under upcoming events. And then you can watch old meetings under archived events. You just pick your corporation and the meeting that you're interested in and click on the link.
sounds very simple. Great. And then you can also watch some meetings via Zoom.
Yes, all of the open board meetings and many of the committee meetings are broadcast or televised via Zoom. You look for the Zoom meeting link in the open forum section of the respective board or committee posted to our calendar section. And then you just click on the Zoom link prior to the meeting and select the launch meeting prompt when given.
And then, great. And then it won't ask you for a password or
No.
anything. You just bypasses that step on
Yes.
other Zoom call, like they do on other Zoom calls.
Correct.
Okay, great. And then this is great. I mean, you can also watch the meetings right here on TV6.
Yes, all monthly open board meetings are broadcast live. So this morning we'll begin at 9:30 with the Golden Rain Foundation. And then all board meetings are replayed the following Thursday at 1:30 p.m. and the following week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. So they're available a few times.
Oh, that's great. I love that. You have different opportunities to catch it.
Yes.
And then lastly, there's also YouTube.
Correct. You can go to the Village YouTube channel and watch meetings recordings on demand. And all you do is click on the red arrow, that's the YouTube icon in the left-hand corner of our webpage.
Oh, great. That makes it really easy.
It does.
So, and then there's something new that VMS has implemented with regards to realtors.
Yes,
Tell us
we
about this.
really have emphasized our relationship with our real estate community. So that's brokers, real estate agents, and escrow agents. So in October, Community Services launched a new communications plan to share relevant governance activity with that sector of our community. And these are monthly informational bulletins that are emailed to realtors and other key stakeholders during the first week of each month following board approval of policy updates, rule changes, and any internal policies that may impact buyers and sellers. To give you just a flavor, our November bulletin just went out, and it covers the open house gate entry policy, the third revised stepping stone policy and guidelines, third's barbecue rules, and an alteration fee schedule. United has a recognition agreement, and GRF has price increases for the EV charging stations here in the village.
This is great. And this was on the last slide that you have for today. I don't know if it went up. There it goes.
Yeah.
And so those are all the things that were just covered for November.
Yeah,
so
but we're just really proud of this communications tool, and we've gotten some really positive feedback from our real estate partners.
yeah, that's wonderful. And then lastly, oh, I don't know, did we have this on or not? I had from yesterday
Yes.
regarding the Aliso Creek Trail.
Yes, there should be a slide, but a portion of the Aliso Creek Trail will be closed temporarily on Wednesday, November 22nd from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. for repaving. Trail users may access the trail via the parking areas through cul-de-sacs 12 and 60 during that time. And for additional information, you may contact our VMS project manager, Eric Sneekluth, and his telephone number is 949-597-4625. But please bear with us when we make the path a little bit better for you to use.
Awesome, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here and updating us on all the things happening.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Well, don't go anywhere. We have announcements and weather coming up right after this.
The City of Laguna Beach and surrounding areas have an active coyote population. Here are a few things you can do to help keep your families and pets safe.
When walking your pets, make sure they are on a short leash. Clean up after you grill outside, either at your home or in a city park. Keep your pets indoors in the evening and at night. Harvest your garden and fruit trees as soon as your vegetables and fruit are ready. Do not leave food or water outside, not for your own pets and not for wildlife. And most importantly, never approach coyotes as they are wild animals.
Together we can help make this city safer for your families, pets, and the coyotes.
My name's Aaron Kennedy. I'm a Supervisor 1 here at Laguna Woods Village Security, which is basically like a field sergeant. So I'm in charge of field supervision of the other patrol units that are out in the field at this time. I've been here over 2 years. I do have prior law enforcement experience, 11 years prior law enforcement experience. With that, I was an investigator, so you know, that all that knowledge helps me in helping the residents here in Laguna Woods Village. You know, I like to be proactive here. You know, always looking for the suspicious person or always looking for things that just appear out of place. And then a lot of times too, I just love pulling up to the residents that are out walking and just chit-chatting, providing my business card, letting them know, hey, if you have any questions about anything, or feel free to contact me. The way I look at it is that, you know, I'm out here to serve and help my parents or grandparents. So, you know, the way I tell the residents is there's nothing too small for us to go out and help you with. There was a lady who asked for help or assistance. It was a call. It was assistance in just carrying a printer down to her car, you know, and I would respond to that call, and you know, she's like, oh, hey, I don't mean to bother you. Like, you're never a bother, you know. You know, what we do a lot is a security division. I mean, we're going out to assess plumbing issues, we're going out to assess structural issues, electrical issues, all these things, because we're the only 24-hour department, right? So we're doing a lot of those things too outside of the security realm.
What would you say was the biggest adjustment from going to what you might say a regular police department, responding to calls, and coming here?
You just have to realize that you're not a police officer anymore. You know, we're licensed security guards or security officers through the state, but our powers are limited to that of the private person, and so you just have to understand that. You know, But with that being said, it's also very helpful because I do understand the law and I do know what my abilities are and what I'm not able to do as well.
What would you say is one of the things that people expect or ask of you that you guys just can't do? What are some of the things you go like, hey, you know what, that's not what we do. You're gonna have to call a police officer or something like that for this.
Well, a lot of times too, like we're sent out on calls and it could be an assault, it can be domestic, it could be things like that. And we get sent out and make assessments, you know, and then we'll contact, you know, the Orange County Sheriff's Department to come out if we feel like, okay, this is something that they need to come out for.
FYI, today at School 2, they're having a flash days event.
And that's really my job as a field supervisor, is to make those determinations on the calls we're being sent on, you know, to keep us safe, to keep our residents safe, and to make sure that our residents are getting the proper service and that's, you know, for their issue.
Do you say to yourself, like, hey, today is the day where I'm gonna, like, or when you see something like, oh, we've definitely had a problem over here, I'm gonna do extra here, I'm gonna go over here, when you guys get kind of your watch list of the day, here's things we're looking out for, what are the kind of specifics that sometimes you're looking out for when you're just out here on patrol?
We do get that, so we do have what we call BOLO sheets, or be on the lookout, and a lot of it's just like transients that have security breached into the village in the past, patrol checks for particular areas that a resident may have a concern about. You know, those are the things that we're looking for. And I know for me, you know, with my prior law enforcement experience, you know, I've dealt with, you know, parolees and probationers and, you know, within the village. And, you know, we've done a lot of good work here in order to get the undesirables out.
How many calls would you say you go on a typical day, or the department as a whole goes on a typical day?
It really varies. I think for day shift, I mean, it can be, you know, as slow as maybe 20 calls, but as busy as 50, 75, you know, plus.
So how vast, from your perspective, is this area that you guys patrol? All the gates, all the communities, all the everything?
And 6 gates for.
I mean, it's, what, 3.5 square miles. You know, like I said, it's its own mini city, you know, and, you know, that's what makes us different. You know, the typical security person that may be working at, let's say, Bank of America or something where they're standing a post, is completely different to what we're doing. It's because we're out on active patrol. You know, we're observing and reporting, but we also have a contact element. So we observe, we contact, and then we report and make assessments to determine, you know, if the Sheriff's Department needs to get involved, fire department, things like that.
You guys get special assignments, security for an event, security for these kinds of things? Do you cover those as well?
We do, yeah, we do. People can request our presence at, you know, a lot of times there's like like during the summer, like a concert, different things like that, and we'll, you know, supplement with security personnel for them. We do have special assignments here as well. There is a traffic unit, and their primary function is traffic enforcement. So they'll be making traffic stops for traffic violations, from speeding, stop signs, things like that.
When you go on a typical day, what do you prepare for? What's your mindset when you go out? I know you talked about service and that kind of thing, but you know, is there kind of a mindset of a police officer? Is a mindset of service? Is it mindset of what is it when you're thinking, hey, I'm going out, I'm hitting the road, let's make today happen?
I think it runs the gamut. I think that, you know, my police experience definitely does help, but in policing, I mean, we were very service oriented as well. I mean, it was community oriented policing. The same thing that I kind of look at here is the things that we're doing is community oriented or resident oriented here in the village. And, you know, my main focus is to be available to assist them, and then when I am available to have my own patrol time, is I'm looking for people that probably probably shouldn't be here, and so that our residents don't become a victim of crime.
The Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.
Whether you're tech challenged, use tech daily, or a tech geek like me, my show Let's Talk Tech has something for everyone. I'm Debbie Dotson, the host, and each month I bring a variety of information about the world of technology. My content is delivered in a basic way to help all my viewers, no matter what their skill level is, with technology. Watch us on Village Television or subscribe to the Village TV YouTube channel, where you'll never miss an episode of Let's Talk Tech.
Welcome back. We're going to take a look at some announcements. It's time to review your health and drug plan options for 2024. The Medicare Open Enrollment Clinic is today from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Clubhouse 2. You can call to schedule an appointment as well at 714-560-0424. And now taking a look at the weather. Today there'll be some areas of low clouds, then sun and cool, dry weather. Today's high is 70 and the low it'll be 55 tonight. Tomorrow on Wednesday it'll be breezy and pleasant with areas of low clouds early in the morning. Otherwise it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 56. Thursday will be sunny with a high of 78. Friday will be pleasant with mostly sunny skies, and going into the weekend on Saturday, there will be plenty of sunshine. Taking a look ahead, tomorrow on this day, we will have RadNet and the Irvine Barclay Theater. Thanks for watching this day. Here's an inspirational quote to leave you with from Lucille Ball. "I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done." It's all about living life, right? And taking chances, even if you make some mistakes. This reminds me when my kids were younger, when I would pick them up from preschool, I'd so much rather they'd be dirty, maybe torn and filthy, and other than being totally clean. At least this way I knew they were having fun and trying new things and having new experiences, as opposed to sitting at a desk and being clean all day long. For this day, I'm Bobby Higgins. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
Hi, welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.